Oklahoma lawmakers are considering a bill that would require storm chasers in the state to acquire a license and install a tracker on their vehicle. The vehicle would also need to be modified with lights, signage, and sirens to be identified as an emergency vehicle during a severe weather event. Following these requirements would also allow storm chasers, whether private or working with media outlets or universities, to travel on closed roadways. But the bill received pushback from both lawmakers and storm chasers.
When this first came up, I thought it was a joke. It's like, you see things posted online and you're like, okay, that can't be real.
Barry Noose, a storm chaser of over 40 years, says this bill could make storm chasing even more dangerous.
It would make it more like what you saw in Twisters, where they're just driving through fields and just doing crazy stuff, blaring, going through fences and, just disregarding everything. It would make it more like that, and they'd have permission to do it.
News says reckless driving while storm chasing is already taking place, but HB 246 would eliminate the repercussions for dangerous drivers.
To have them not have the consequences of that, taking those consequences away and encouraging them to do it even more, that's going to get people killed, and it's going to cause some bad accidents and some bad, it's just going to be bad for everybody.
However, the bill states that the state of Oklahoma could issue a fine no more than $500 and says, quote, "Nor shall the provisions protect the driver from the consequences of reckless disregard for the safety of others." News says that's not enough. And if you were to make any changes to the bill, what would you add? What would you change about it?
I'd just throw it away.
After receiving pushback, the bill's author ordered an interim study to gather more information before it goes further. The bill will not be in effect this storm season. We will continue to follow this. I'm Reagan Lopez, ABC 7 News.